What's up, my jazzy gamers? How we all doing? Today is the ultimate tier list. The tier list of Apex Legends. Which seasons were the best and which seasons were dog. So here is the tier list template. Now, to be considered a good season, it had to have good locations, good guns, good gameplay, and overall just be fun, have a good battle pass, and just a good legend too. So, let's start off with Season 0, baby. Now, Season 0 was really hard to judge. It was the first season, so of course, it had all the new legends, new guns. Everything about this game was new. It just brought back the guns from Titanfall and all that with some fun elements. The locations were nostalgic, OG of course, and everyone had a lot of fun. The guns were, really kind of screwed. There's a lot of balance issues. A lot of guns, especially putting 3 times on SMGs, but overall people have a lot of fond memories because this is where it all started. No battle pass, but you didn't need a battle pass at the time. It was the perfect season at the beginning of the season, of course, so it's not the best. So I don't know how to rank it. It's basically very OG, but if we're looking gameplay wise, it was, compared to now, it's very dry. So I gotta put it in the A tier. You know, it wouldn't be S, but yeah. Next time. Man, who didn't love Season 1? It brought so many new locations in. It brought Octane and the Havoc. There was just so much new stuff that was added. The game looked better. They were tweaking a lot about it. New locations. Octane was really fun too. The whole just season of it all was just really fun. And they added the new Battle Pass, which, to be honest, it wasn't the best. They could have done way better on it. It was just very, very typical, and you would get a level increase badge every 5 levels. It was annoying, but it was the first one, and for what it wasn't a bad season. The balancing, yes, they did a lot. There was so much that was unbalanced, especially the Havoc at the start. It was just insane. But I don't know, man. Season 1 was just fun. It brought back. It was OG Apex. So I gotta put it in the A tier along with Season 0 because it didn't change the formula completely. It was still a fun time. It was just really fun. That was all that had to be said. Holy crap, I forgot how great Season 2 was. Season 2 was by far the most... Oh yeah! It was so good. It was just so good. They added Wattson. Wattson was a really hype character. They hyped up her whole story and how she was the maker of the ring. They added the L-Star to the care package. Granted, the L-Star kind of sucked back then. It was just so much fun to have a new care package gun in there because all we had was the Kraber and the Mastiff. The Battle Pass was excellent. Amazing Spitfire skin. Prince of Darkness was awesome. The whole Jade Tiger and the Rampage were incredible, man. They also added ranked mode. This was the season of ranked mode. It was both a really competitive season and also really casual and fun at the same time. I don't know how they did that, but it was an amazing season. Everything about it. Wattson was adorable. Her fences, although people didn't warm up to them immediately, she was one of the most used characters for a long time. Everything about this season was fun, man. The locations, there was a lot of changes to Kings Canyon as well. So, it was just wow. So, it's going in S tier. This season, granted, might be a little controversial, especially to competitive and how ranked was handled, but it was great. It was a really good season. S tier. Oh, here we go, baby. Season 3! Literally, oh my gosh, this season, man, new map. World's Edge was a phenomenal map. This map, I would say, is better than Kings Canyon. It's so bright, colorful, awesome. It was just phenomenal. Crypto was really fun. He really set the boundaries on what what it meant to be a Apex legend. His drone was really fun. Everything about it was really fun. The charge rifle. This added new events. The train, like the new events, Mirage Void. No, not. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm stuttering because of how awesome this season was. It was just so much fun. Like, everything about it, like, it was brand new. The map, everything about it was just so much fun. So just, wow. The Battle Pass was phenomenal. Holy crap. Granted, I didn't finish it, but everyone who uses that Peacekeeper skin, that's the only skin they use. It's so good. Every single, like, skin in there is great. The map, it was just freaking S-tier season, man. I know I'm only talking positively, but it's about to go down. But seriously, Season 3 was just, S-tier. This is gonna be our first notable dropping point in quality for seasons. Season 4? It wasn't a bad season. Revenant was pretty underwhelming on day 1, but he wasn't that bad. The Sentinel was pretty fun, but they did kind of ruin World's Edge a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. World's Edge, instead of having that blue sky, it's all hazy and disgusting. Harvester was really big and hype, but it's a very small location in reality, and it's just not that great. The lava pits as well, they're just annoying to get around and just annoying to deal with. The Battle Pass was fine. It wasn't the best, but I thought it was pretty okay. And overall, just the gameplay, it was kind of dry. To me, this is the season I got into Platinum rank, so I kind of had a lot of gripes while playing a lot of this season. I just don't know. It wasn't bad. It was really fun, and it did keep the hype train going a little bit longer, but I'm not sure. I might have to put this one in B tier. It wasn't the worst. I'm just gonna put it in B tier just because of how kind of underwhelming it all was when it was really hyped up after Season 3. Oh man, what do I say about Season 5? Well, Season 5 was just, it was weird. They obliterated Kings Canyon. No more Skull Town or Thunderdome, and that was horrifying. It did add those 2 new cool locations, like at the very top of the map, but it still wasn't that. It still wasn't that hype, you know. There was no new gun either this season, which really left a bad taste on my mouth. I was so hyped for a new pistol or something alongside Loba, but nah. Loba was very underwhelming too. There was that whole story where Revenant killed her parents, and it was in the trailer before. But to be honest, Loba in game really under-delivered, and she just felt like it. The Battle Pass wasn't bad, neither was the gun balancing, but it just left a bad taste in my mouth, and it wasn't that fun. The quests and the treasure packs, though, really added to the experience. Free stuff and free plot and all that, it was quite fun. So, I don't know, just because of all that, I'll have to put it in C tier. It wasn't the best season at all. It wasn't horribly bad, but it was very boring in some aspects, and yeah, it didn't really have that good of an event either, so hey, whatever. Next up, you know what, I just dogged on Season 5, but like, Season 6 was actually really good. It had a phenomenal Battle Pass. The freaking Battle Pass was phenomenal. Rampart, although very underwhelming at the start, after she got the buff she deserved, she was a well-balanced and arguably, I think she's the best legend in the game. It had the best event with the best cosmetics. Don't even at me when I say that it had the best cosmetics of any of the events we've had. It introduced crafting as well. Crafting, it's something that not many people use, but when it's used, it's really useful. So I would say that's pretty good. And just overall, the guns were great. The Vault was added too. The best gun in Apex Legends as well. They said the best gun and the best legend, in my opinion. The Vault was just great. The balancing was fine, I guess, but it all came down to the World's Edge as well. They really added a lot to it. You know, from how terrible it was in Season 4, they kind of made it better with these new locations, and I respect it for that. So, I don't really know. This was a great season, so I think I would have to put in A tier, along with 1 and 0. It was really good. it was just a good time, and it felt like Apex. This is only about to get more controversial. Season 7 was... oh my gosh. Okay, well, what did they add? They added Horizon, a new map. I can't think of anything else. Oh, the Tridents? Who used the Tridents on day 15 or any other day than day 1? This freaking season was horrible. Like, the map was way too open and absolutely... it just didn't allow for any good combat. No new gun, of course. Of course there had to be no new gun because, you know, the whole map and all that. Granted, this was in the midst of COVID, but seriously, Horizon was also controversial. She only got nerfed more and more and more into her lifespan. This season was not fun. It's the season I quit. I quit Apex this season because it was not fun. None of it was fun. I always got sweated on. I got horribly abused in the openness of it all. The locations were fine, I guess. I like Olympus locations. The Battle Pass was also atrocious. The Battle Pass didn't have any good stuff. I mean, the Octane skin was fine. The Octane skin was fine. But, like, just D tier season. I'm sorry. Horizon was fun as hell, but this season was just D tier. And here we go, boys. No more negative vibes. Well, not until Season 9, but Season 8 was really fun. Holy crap. Okay, they did a lot of change to King's Canyon. King's Canyon, like, even though, like, they did changes to it before, I thought it was really cool this season. They added, like, these crates where you can put grenades in. They had, like, you know, gold magazines were added. A new gun, finally. The 3030 repeater is probably one of my favorite guns, just because of how fun it is, and, you know, it's a good gun. Fuse is my favorite Aussie. Oh my gosh. Being half Australian, I really appreciate Fuse and everything just he comes with. The Motherload and his grenades and the knuckle clusters, they're so much fun. All of it is just so much fun. They added so much. This season was pretty fun because they really amped it up. They said it was mayhem. Well, it was mayhem. The ring flares mode with Maggie as well. It was just a really fun time, dude. And just overall, the season, man, it had some good quality of life changes to it. Granted, we weren't able to play on World's Edge. We just had King's Canyon and Olympus. But people didn't really want to play on Olympus, so King's Canyon was really, you know, they made it good. And King's Canyon was a joy to play on again. The locations, again, they added some really cool ones. They changed up artillery a little bit. They changed the, not swamps, but that other area in the top left. They just did a lot to this map. And just overall, it was fun. I came back just because this season was so much fun. If this season was anything like Season 7, then I would just quit Apex entirely. But overall, I would have to put this in a solid A tier. Because it's not S. It's not as good, but it was really phenomenal. It, again, felt like Apex Legends, and that is good enough for an A tier. Man, to finish off the video, we have Season 9. Okay. Arenas, we needed this. We needed a new mode like this for so long, dude. Like, all we had was duos, trios. We had solos in Season 2, but other than that, we had nothing. And Arenas just adds it, and it really, they really highlighted Arenas, so it's phenomenal. Valkyrie was really fun. Valkyrie was probably one of the most fun legends on day 1. Not gonna lie, right? Maybe right next to like Octane or you know, Watson, but Valkyrie was just really freaking fun as well. They added the bow check, which it was a controversial one on day 1. It was very powerful, and it's still a really good weapon. So the bow check, I don't hate it. I think it has a great place in this game, and just overall, the season was a fun time. It got really, really stale at the end of it, though. For me personally, I found the season was just very stale and just, I don't know, just overall not fun to play nearing the end. They did hype up this like new Olympus change, but to be honest, nothing really changed about it. If you're just going along from your day in Olympus and you walk around, you're not going to see this new location. And I didn't even know it was a new location. I just thought it was a bunch of mines, but no, there's like this ship or something. And they hyped it up as being something insane, but to be honest, I don't think anything came from that. The Battle Pass too, I think the Battle Pass was one of the best. It had some really good theming with Valkyrie, and it also had some really good cosmetics. So, yeah. But, I don't know. Season 9, I would say it was a pretty good experience. Arenas was different, but it was also well needed. And overall, I think I'll put it in B tier. It's not as good as A, because it got really stale, and, you know, people always cry about Valkyries. But it was a fun time. And to end off the video, I think Season 9, it was a good season. There we have it, gamers. That's my official Apex Legends season tier list. If you guys watched to the end, I love you so much. And I just appreciate all 34 of you really just loving my content. So, thank you so much for watching. Stay jazzy, everybody, and start Season 7!